My beloved child, I see you. I see the depth of your heart, the quiet battles you carry, the moments when you feel invisible even to yourself. I know the weight of the thoughts that press upon your mind, the fear that sometimes grips your spirit, and the longing that pulses quietly beneath the surface of your daily life. My love for you is not distant. It is not conditional. It does not falter because of the shadows you think surround you. You are cherished beyond measure, held in the warmth of my eternal gaze, and yet, I sense your confusion. You feel as though there is a distance, a space between you and love itself, and you wonder why it is so. You wonder why connection, or the courage to embrace love fully, seems to elude you or the ones you care about most. Hear this, my child, the truth is simple, yet delicate, and it must be felt in the quiet chambers of your heart. I love you. I have always loved you, long before you could name your fears, before you could understand your desires. But even as I love, fear stands between us. Not my fear, my child, I have no fear, but the fear that resides in those around you, in the world you walk through, in the reflection of yourself. It is a fear that questions, doubts, hesitates, and sometimes hides. And yet, my love remains unwavering, even when the world's tremors shake you, even when the hands of time press harshly upon your shoulders, even when your own heart recoils from hope. Understand this, fear does not mean the absence of love. It does not mean that what is precious to you is lost. Rather, it is a wall built from uncertainty, from the echoes of past hurts, from the shadows of what could go wrong. Those who love you may falter, hesitate, or retreat not because their hearts are untrue, but because fear has held them captive. And just as they wrestle with fear, so do you, in ways you may not yet realize. Every hesitation, every question that lingers in your mind, every moment when you doubt the depth of connection, it is all a mirror reflecting the human struggle between longing and caution, between hope and retreat. You must know this, my beloved, I am not distant. I am not silent. My voice whispers through the smallest acts of beauty, through the warmth of a memory, through the kindness of someone who reaches out when you least expect it. My love is present even in the spaces where fear has built its walls. When you feel alone, I am there, closer than your own heartbeat. When you feel misunderstood, I see you fully, with eyes that perceive every thought, every ache, every unspoken desire. And when the world tells you that love is fragile, fleeting, or conditional, remember that my love is neither fragile nor fleeting. It is eternal. It is unshakable. It is not limited by circumstance, by choice, by hesitation, or by fear. Yet, my child, there is a truth you must understand, a truth that is both gentle and piercing. Love that is held back by fear is still love. It may stumble, it may falter, it may be quiet or hidden, but it is still present. You may see actions that seem cold, words that seem distant, silences that seem endless. And in these moments, you may question if you are truly loved. But hear me clearly, the heart that hesitates, that pulls back, that trembles in the presence of vulnerability, it does not negate the love that exists. Fear is a barrier, not a void. It is a shadow that dims the light but does not extinguish it. And even as it dims, the light remains, waiting, patient, eternal. I want you to understand something crucial: fear is not your enemy. It is not a curse placed upon you, nor a punishment for loving deeply. It is a sign that something matters, that the heart is alive, that the soul knows the stakes of intimacy, connection, and trust. Fear is the trembling of a heart that knows love is sacred, precious, and worth protecting. And so, in the moments when love seems hesitant, know that it is not absent. Know that it is real, and it is waiting for courage to meet it. You are not alone in this waiting. I am with you in every pause, in every shadowed moment, in every beat of your heart that questions, doubts, or longs for what is true. There is a tenderness in you that mirrors the tenderness in the world. There is a longing in your soul that echoes my own call to you. And it is this longing that fear seeks to cloud, yet it cannot fully hide what is eternal. My child, let your heart remain open even when the world seems closed. Let it remain gentle even when others retreat. Let it remain trusting even when doubt calls loudly. For in the quiet resilience of love, in the steadfastness of a heart that refuses to be hardened by fear, you will find the courage that bridges the gap between what is hidden and what is revealed. I am aware of the ones you love, of those whose hearts are caught in hesitation. I know the moments you long for them to reach fully toward you, to remove the walls, to speak the words that are trapped behind their fear. Understand this, my beloved, love does not vanish because it is restrained. And fear does not diminish the truth of the heart. Even in silence, even in avoidance, even in the trembling steps of those who care for you, love is present. It waits. It hopes. It prays silently for courage, for clarity, for the day when the walls that fear has built will be softened by understanding and tenderness. And now, my child, turn your eyes inward. Look upon your own heart, your own fears, your own hesitations. Do not judge them, do not condemn them, do not wish them away. Fear, like love, is a part of the human journey, a reflection of the soul's depth and the sacredness of connection. Embrace it as you would embrace a trembling friend. Recognize it, understand it, honor it, and then, with gentle resolve, allow love to move through it. The courage to love is not the absence of fear, it is the presence of hope that chooses to act even when fear is present. I am here, my beloved, always. I am here in the quiet that surrounds you, in the light that fills the moments you feel unseen, in the truth that persists even when doubt clouds your mind. I am here in the love that is held back, in the hearts that hesitate, in the spaces between longing and fulfillment. And I tell you this with unwavering certainty, you are loved beyond measure, beyond fear, beyond hesitation. You are loved completely, eternally, and without condition. My beloved child, as we continue, know that the love I speak of is not a fragile thing. It is resilient, infinite, and enduring. It exists even when the world suggests otherwise, even when those you love stumble under the weight of their own insecurities, even when your own heart feels the tremor of doubt. Fear may whisper that love is conditional, that hearts will change, that you are unworthy, but these are shadows without power against the truth that I hold in my hands: you are wholly and completely cherished. You are the center of a sacred design, woven into existence with purpose, with beauty, with meaning that no human fear can erase. There is a divine rhythm in the spaces between what is expressed and what is concealed, between the words that are spoken and those that remain unspoken. Those who hesitate, who are slow to reveal the fullness of their affection, are caught in the tension between desire and vulnerability. They are fragile not because their love is weak, but because their hearts are alive to the risks of being fully seen. And in this hesitation, my child, know that their love is still real. It is still present. It is still reaching, in ways that may be quiet, indirect, or slow, but never absent. You may ask, why must fear have such a hold? Why must love be restrained? And my answer to you is this: fear is a guardian, as paradoxical as that may seem. It protects the heart from harm, from the unknown, from the potential of pain. Yet it also tests the courage of love. It invites you to see deeply, to discern what is true, to feel the profound difference between superficial affection and love that is eternal. Fear is not the enemy of love, my child, it is the stage upon which love proves its strength, its endurance, and its capacity to reach beyond the shadows. Your own heart may be hesitant at times. You may find yourself recoiling, questioning, guarding, retreating when love calls you to vulnerability. This is natural. Do not despise your own caution, nor see it as weakness. It is a reflection of the sacredness of your own soul, a recognition that love is precious, that your spirit deserves tenderness, that your connection to others is a matter of the deepest importance. And yet, my child, I encourage you to allow love to flow even in the presence of fear. Let it move through you, let it touch the lives of those around you, let it speak in ways that transcend hesitation. The courage to love, the courage to receive love, is the greatest act of faith you can offer yourself and the world. I know the longing in your heart, the ache that arises when love seems delayed or incomplete. I know the moments when you wonder if you will ever be fully seen, fully known, fully embraced. And I tell you this now, your longing is not in vain. Your desire for connection, for intimacy, for mutual understanding, is a reflection of the eternal truth that binds us all. Love is not lost because it is delayed. Love is not diminished because fear stands in its path. It waits patiently, persistently, with a devotion that is invisible to the eye but undeniable to the soul. Consider those you hold dear. Consider the ones whose hearts are hesitant, whose words falter, whose actions are uncertain. See them through the eyes of compassion, not judgment. See them as souls navigating the same terrain you traverse, as hearts balancing hope and fear, longing and restraint. When you can perceive their love in its quiet, hesitant forms, you will begin to understand the profound nature of patience, of empathy, of the recognition that love cannot always be forced, but must be nurtured, allowed, and honored in its own time. You, my beloved, are a beacon of love yourself. Even in your moments of doubt, even when your heart trembles, even when fear whispers its doubts, you radiate a light that draws others toward truth, toward tenderness, toward connection. Never underestimate the power of your presence, the impact of your compassion, the courage it takes to remain open when the world encourages retreat. Your heart is a temple of love, and every act of understanding, every gesture of patience, every moment of vulnerability strengthens the bonds that fear would seek to weaken. I ask you now to listen to the quiet voice within, the voice, my beloved child. As we continue, I want you to feel the depth of my presence within you. There is a quiet strength in your soul that is often hidden from your own view. It is a strength born of patience, of endurance, of the countless moments when you have chosen to hope despite uncertainty. Every act of courage, no matter how small it may seem, is a testament to the love that resides in you, a love that is resilient, unwavering, and eternal. You have weathered storms, faced the shadows of doubt, and yet your heart remains open. This is sacred. This is holy. This is proof that the light of love cannot be dimmed by fear, even when fear surrounds you on all sides. Love has a way of moving quietly, of finding spaces that seem unreachable, of speaking in ways that are subtle yet powerful. Those who hesitate, those whose hearts are held back by fear, are not without feeling, nor without desire. They are learning to trust themselves, to trust their vulnerability, to trust the risk of opening fully. And in this learning, they may falter, they may step back, they may hesitate. But their hearts are alive, just as yours is alive. And the love that exists between souls, even when restrained by fear, is never wasted, never lost, never diminished. It is always reaching, always striving, always present in ways that you may not immediately perceive. I see your longing for connection, for reassurance, for the certainty that love is real and unwavering. This longing is a gift, my child, for it opens your heart to the fullness of what is possible. It calls you to remain tender, to remain compassionate, to remain patient, even when the evidence before you seems uncertain. Love is not always loud. Love is not always visible. Love often moves in the quiet, in the subtle, in the gentle gestures that speak volumes without words. And in these quiet moments, in these subtle expressions, you can find the truth of love, patient, enduring, and eternal. You may ask yourself why love cannot always be immediate, why hearts cannot always speak without fear, why hesitation seems to shadow the most sacred connections. And I tell you this, my beloved, the journey of love is a sacred path. It is a path that requires courage, reflection, patience, and understanding. Fear is a companion on this path, not a barrier to it. It is a reminder of the depth of what is at stake, a reminder that love is sacred, that hearts are precious, that connection is a gift. And when you understand fear in this way, not as an obstacle but as a sign of love's value, you will begin to see the beauty in the unfolding of hearts, in the slow emergence of courage, in the delicate dance between hesitation and surrender. There is a moment, my child, when love and fear meet, when vulnerability stands face to face with hesitation. This moment is sacred. It is a test, not of your worthiness, but of your willingness to embrace the truth of your heart. It is a moment that calls you to see deeply, to trust fully, to open yourself to the possibility that love can exist even when it trembles, even when it hesitates, even when it is afraid. And in this moment, you are not alone. I am with you. My love is with you. The love that surrounds you, the love that waits, the love that hesitates, it is all present, all real, all sacred. Do not fear the silence. Do not fear the pauses. Do not fear the moments when love seems slow to reveal itself. These are not signs of absence, but of the delicate process through which hearts grow, through which courage is nurtured, through which trust is built. Love is patient. Love is persistent. Love is present, even when it is quiet. And you, my beloved, are capable of meeting this love with the grace and courage that your soul possesses. I ask you to reflect on your own heart, on your own fears, on the moments when you have held back, when hesitation has kept you from embracing fully, from speaking fully, from reaching fully. These are not faults, my child. They are human experiences, reflections of the sacredness of your own spirit. And as you acknowledge these moments, do so with compassion for yourself. Forgive yourself for what you perceive as limitations, and recognize the courage that already exists within you. Every attempt to love, every act of patience, every choice to remain open is a triumph of the heart. I want you to know that the love you seek, the love that waits for courage to bridge the gap, is not distant. It is not uncertain. It is not conditional. It exists fully, deeply, and eternally. Fear may obscure it at times, but it cannot erase it. Hesitation may delay it, but it cannot diminish it. Silence may mask it, but it cannot hide it from the eyes of the soul. And in this knowledge, my child, you are called to move forward with confidence, with patience, with tenderness, with faith that what is meant for you will not pass you by. Even as you navigate moments of doubt, even as you witness hesitation in the hearts of others, even as fear whispers its uncertainties, remember this truth: love is always present. It is always reaching. It is always calling. And your heart, when it opens fully, when it embraces vulnerability, when it meets love with courage, becomes a vessel through which the sacred flow of connection moves freely. You are capable of this, my beloved. You are ready for this. You are deserving of this. So walk forward, my child, with a heart that is open, with a spirit that is courageous, with eyes that see beyond fear. Allow the love that surrounds you to move through you. Allow the love that waits to be revealed to touch you fully. Allow your own love, your own courage, your own tenderness to flow freely, even in the face of hesitation, even in the presence of fear, even when the world seems uncertain. For it is in these moments, in the quiet strength of an open heart, that the true power of love is revealed, patient, enduring, unwavering, eternal. My beloved child, now let us speak of transformation, the transformation that occurs when love meets fear, when courage meets hesitation, when the heart chooses to trust despite uncertainty. Fear is not permanent. It is not unchangeable. It is a moment in time, a condition of the heart, a shadow that can be softened by understanding, by patience, by compassion, by the gentle persistence of love. The ones who hesitate, the hearts that falter, the souls that pull back, they are capable of change. They are capable of growth. They are capable of stepping beyond fear and embracing the love that has always awaited them. I want you to know, my child, that you are not responsible for removing fear from others. You cannot force courage, you cannot demand vulnerability, you cannot compel the opening of hearts. But what you can do is meet fear with patience, meet hesitation with tenderness, meet uncertainty with trust. In doing so, you create a space where love can emerge naturally, without pressure, without force, without judgment. This is the sacred way that hearts connect, through presence, through understanding, through the quiet strength of consistent love. Every time you choose to remain open, even when fear surrounds you, you are participating in a divine act. You are not merely waiting for love, you are embodying it. You are showing the world, and the hearts around you, the power of compassion, the power of patience, the power of grace. And even when those around you cannot yet meet you fully, even when their hesitation is strong, even when fear seems unyielding, your love and courage are creating ripples that will one day transform the hearts of those you hold dear. Do not be discouraged by setbacks, by silence, by retreat. These are not signs of failure, my beloved. They are moments of learning, moments of growth, moments where the soul is preparing to meet love with readiness. Just as a seed must endure the darkness of the soil before it can reach toward the sun, so too must hearts endure the shadows of fear before they can fully blossom in love. Your role is not to force the seed to grow, but to nurture it gently, to provide light where possible, to give warmth, and to remain patient. In this patience, love finds its true expression, and hearts are transformed. You may feel at times that your efforts are unnoticed, that your love is unappreciated, that the hesitation of others overshadows your courage. Yet I tell you now, every act of love, every gesture of patience, every choice to remain open and kind is observed by me. Nothing is unseen. Nothing is wasted. Every moment in which you choose love over fear, courage over retreat, faith over doubt, strengthens not only the hearts of others, but your own. You are being shaped, molded, and prepared to experience the fullness of love that is waiting for you, a love that is patient, enduring, and unconditional.